The Disney Vibes Podcast, talking insider tips, tricks, and pixie dust. For the most magical place on Earth, here's Andrew and Heather.
Welcome to episode 33 of the Disney Vibes Podcast. What are you? Oh. For a minute, I was like, what are you doing? East Coast, West Coast? What's going on here? This is what I deal with, folks. Yes. Yeah. All right. Anyways, episode 33, already off the rails. Disney Vibes, brought to you by Magical Destinations Travel. You like us, our content, our show. Please show your support by booking your next Disney World, Disneyland, DCL, Adventures by Disney, Aulani, Universal, cruise lines. Everything's coming back into play. Everybody's traveling. So let us help you out. BookMDTravel.com. It costs you nothing.
Zero.
Zip, zilch, nada. Can you speak?
Yes,
Loud
I
and clear.
can. I didn't get to introduce myself. Hi, friends. It's Heather here. I was too busy giving the 33 signs here.
33 episodes strong.
That's it.
And, we really were just talking in a pre-show meeting that
Sounds so official.
clearly my wife does not listen in the pre-show meeting. But we were talking about two things. One, we have to increase our subscribership. You got to subscribe on YouTube so that we can go live instantaneously instead of having to put it up on YouTube and everything else. That's number one. And number two, having a very good schedule with timing. Because 5 a.m. doesn't work for people. So when we go live, we're like, we got to make sure we figure this out. So we're going to sit down and figure out the same day, same release time. We were good for a while. And then obviously we talked about why we went off the rails. And we're going to get back on track, put it that way, right? Just like the Walt Disney World Railroad's going to get back on track soon, we're going to get back on track.
That's it.
Okay. Obviously, you can download the Disney Vibes podcast wherever you get your podcast from. Like the content, help us out, provide that feedback. 5-star rating as well. We greatly appreciate your support. Do you have a joke? Because I'm waiting.
Oh, gosh. Okay. So, yeah, I had a couple, and I'm going to go with this one. All right. Why did Elsa's credit card get rejected?
It was frozen.
Oh, come on.
That was too easy. That was lame.
All right, well, hold on. I had one more. Let me find it. But yeah.
Come on.
All right, hold on. I got to find it. I'm probably going to mess this up. But do you know why Ariel's boyfriend broke up with her?
No.
Because she was a selfish lover. Like shellfish, but yeah.
Shell, not selfish.
Well, it's
Ocean.
Yeah.
That's a stretch, but okay, I'll give it to you.
Wah, wah.
I'm not going to do the sound effects. I'll hit the wrong one probably.
Sorry.
Anyways. All right, here you go. Would you rather swim deep in the sea with Ariel, since you were just talking about her? I'll go down that route.
Okay.
Or fly high in the sky with Peter Pan and Wendy?
Oh, my gosh. Really?
I don't know. It's a princess thing. I don't know what you'd want to do.
No, I'm going to go flying.
You're going to fly.
Because we never land.
Okay.
Fly. Oh, wow. We're really not there tonight.
You're not there. I'm good. I am fantastic.
There was that meme that was like, it's like, I'm so fly, I never land. Like,
it's not a meme. It's a T-shirt at Walt Disney World Resort.
Well, it was also a meme.
We'll have to buy that next time we go.
Meme.
So, anyways, yes.
Both.
All right, here's what's happening. Let's talk. Cake Bake Shop coming to Disney's Boardwalk. We talked about the Boardwalk Deli, which we were able to experience as it had just opened in August when we were there. So, Cake Bake Shop is coming in 2023. It's one of the charming enhancements to Disney's Boardwalk as that location continues to add new offerings. They're refreshing the spaces. The whole vibe is completely changing at Disney's Boardwalk. And not going to lie, it's just good for sweets. Excited. You have anything to add?
Just that I do remember them when we were there. They had like a partition up. It was really nice, and you were just wondering what's going there because it's a large space not to be occupied. So it's more towards the end of the strip, I guess you could say, going towards like Epcot or Beach Club. So if you're just trying to envision it, it is that away. And yeah, I'm totally looking forward to it.
Okay, great, beautiful. Other news happening. Disney Cruise Line, they have announced they have acquired a ship with plans to visit new markets. So basically, Disney has announced the acquisition of a partially completed ship. So whatever the reason was, the company that was building this ship did not finish. But it is they are acquiring the ship, and it's going to bring the magic of a Disney Cruise Line vacation to new global destinations. So basically, what's happening is that we know they're having, which we'll talk about a little bit with D23, they just released the Wish. They have another ship coming, right? The Treasure. All right. And now they have a ship that they are not building.
No, we touched on this last episode.
We talked about it.
Yeah, we did. So
Okay.
I just want to go ahead, keep going with it.
Anyways, they're working with Meyer Werf.
Yeah.
And it's going to be basically, we don't know the locations yet, but they're going to go somewhere else. You're right. I think we did touch on this.
It's not in the United States. It's going to be more Europe.
Correct. And the company was, they basically went bankrupt before completing the ship. So that allowed Disney to swoop in and secure it at their favorable price.
There we go.
Which
smart right there.
Yeah, why not? You got half a built ship. Now you just got to, I mean, I don't know how much was built, but,
Well, enough for it to be a ship. So they have to put their magic touch on it.
Coloring everything. Yeah, so anyways, all right. So, that wasn't taken out of the pre-show notes. All right. Well, we did mention, I remember, at our last episode, we were going to talk about D23. So what was announced in Walt Disney World's D23 Expo? So first and foremost, there's a lot. There's a lot of buzz. There's a lot of anticipation about what's going to be coming soon to Walt Disney World Resort and now actually all the Disney properties.
Yeah.
If you're unfamiliar with D23, it's like the big fan fest for Disney. It always occurs in early September out in Anaheim at the convention center, typically, and they basically had what was called a Boundless Future Disney's Parks, Experiences, and Products, and that's hosted by Josh D'Amaro, who is the chairman of Disney Parks, Experience, and Products. So this year, it was very centered around a bunch of different things that they're doing with announced attractions, which we know, like Tron Light Cycle is coming, which is why the Walt Disney World Railroad at Magic Kingdom Park is not currently open because of that construction. We know that Splash Mountain is closing, for construction, and that's going to be Tiana's Bayou Adventure. So all of those things were kind of leaked, I guess you can say, right?
Yeah, or just like to come. And I want to say they put a date onto
Tiana's.
The closure of
yes. Yeah, we'll get to that.
Okay.
You can check that out for me while I'm going over the big thing that fans were kind of looking forward to. So right as the presentation was kicked off, they had, obviously their the two performers, Jordan Fisher and Angie Kellhauer, singing Happily Ever After.
Right.
All right. It was only appropriate that was the initial announcement at the exciting presentation from D23, where D'Amaro announced that the song featured in the previous nighttime spectacular of the same name, Happily Ever After, will be returning and offered at Magic Kingdom Park starting in 2023. So that means Enchantment, I don't want to say it's a failure, but it seems to be going bye-bye.
Yeah.
So everybody loved Happily Ever After. But it's the same thing when Wishes went away, right? Everybody's
just change.
Right, but people don't like change, right? I mean, that's typical. So if you're a big fan of Happily Ever After, if you have not seen Enchantment and you're going soon, check it out. But Happily Ever After will be coming back. We don't have a specific date yet, but that was a big, big announcement for D23 that Happily Ever After will be returning. Thoughts?
I'm just trying to remember
the music.
Is that where they had on the castle the lanterns going up? I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
It's the one that always made me cry. I mean,
that may have been Wishes. That's a long time ago.
Wishes, not witches. Wishes.
Yeah. Anyway.
I have to go back in the archives of my phone.
Yeah, there you go. Make sure you put it in the show notes. People are always asking where to get the show notes. Heather will make sure she takes care of that for you. Side note, so we talked about Splash Mountain closing for many different things. You got the date?
I do. It's January 23rd, 2023. It's set to close.
January 23rd.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah, that's good. Anyway, we'll explain why that's good in a later episode. But it is being rebranded as Tiana's Bayou Adventure. Tiana's Bayou Adventure is opening late 2024. So you figure it's going to take about 18 months, almost a full 2 years, based on construction timelines for Tiana's Bayou Adventure to open both at Walt Disney World and Disneyland Resort. What?
It's just, to me, it's always an icon. It's a staple while we're there, and we're not going to be able to go on it. But, it is what it is. Hopefully we'll be, just go on Tron instead.
Well, I mean, yeah. So the model, the artwork, everything that we've seen, the concept art, they're going to have the water tower, which we know is there now, but it says Splash Mountain. It's going to have Tiana's Foods employee-owned, established 1927 will be inscribed. They're going to have the banner over the barn that reads "Tonight Only." It's a celebration of family and friends of New Orleans at the proud home of Princess Tiana and Prince Naveen. Everyone is welcome. So basically, that's what they're going. They're divulging that Princess Tiana's dedicated attraction regarding the storyline and the technical features throughout the experience are going to be strictly based off that movie. So make sure you watch Princess and Frog. The ride's going to occur immediately after the closing scene in The Princess and the Frog, as Princess Tiana throws a party for her friends in New Orleans, but is searching for that missing ingredient. Maybe that's you. The attraction's going to use a combination of lights and mist to transport guests into Tiana's world. The original voices of Princess Tiana, Prince Naveen, Mama Odie, and Louis will return to this attraction with the opening suggested for 2024, which, depending upon timelines, could be late 2024. We know how sometimes timelines work. So,
right.
So that's exciting. Of course, sad we got it, but it'll be exciting to see how they reimagine that. Tron Light Cycle and Run. All eyes have been on Magic Kingdom Park Skyline as Tron Light Cycle Run has been erected over the last few years. In recent months, the digital venture has been testing trips to the grid and preparing for guests to join in the journey, and it was announced at D23 that it will open in spring of 2023. So if I had to guess, I'm pretty good at my guesses sometimes, but if I had to guess, I would say it's going to follow Guardians. We're talking like Memorial Day, kicking off the summer season with Tron.
Oh, like Guardians, you're saying?
Yeah, it's going to kick off like open Memorial Day weekend. Like we'll get the date, eventually, but I'm saying that would be my guess as spring.
Right, and then when we were watching the D23 Expo, they gave you footage of a bunch of Castmaster.
Yeah, Josh D'Amaro went out. Well, you got to remember, it's out in Shanghai.
Oh, that wasn't at that one?
No. I'm saying the ride currently exists over there as well.
Oh, yeah, but they went, he did a test
Yes, they
drive
did a test
there.
at Walt Disney World.
Right,
Yes,
right.
yes.
Anyways, you got to see a little behind the scenes.
A little behind the scenes, yes. So that'll be fun. It'll be exciting, and hopefully it will alleviate some of the crowds in Frontierland, but it's going to increase them over there in Tomorrowland.
Right.
Because
Go ahead.
Splash Mountain's closing, Tron Light Cycle's opening.
Right. No, just
cross behind the castle.
Going to be a little bit different.
Yeah.
But with the ride itself, how you sit in it, it's like
a motorcycle.
Bike. Right.
Yeah.
So it's not.
I imagine it's going to be very similar. I mean, you're actually moving, but if you think of Flight of Passage, how you're sitting like that, you know what I mean? And the peg comes right up to your back, as to help secure you.
Right.
I think it may be similar. It's not going to be exact, but it's going to be similar.
It's on a track. Right.
So a little bit different. So that'll be fun. Haunted Mansion fans, rejoice. Hatbox Ghost, right, is a character with long-standing lore. And basically, in its opening, he's the character that is part of Disneyland's Haunted Mansion. However, his animatronic was removed due to technical issues with the optical illusion he performed. So thanks to years of innovation and perseverance, he will be returned. Well, he returned to Disneyland Resort in 2015. The Disneyland edition left many to wonder, will he ever be part of the 999 happy haunts at Walt Disney World Resort's Haunted Mansion? Well, that wait will be ending in 2023 as Hatbox Ghost will be arriving at Magic Kingdom Park's version of Master Gracie's home. People like that. Hatbox Ghost.
Okay.
Show the artwork. It's great.
Will do.
Thank you very much. Epcot, we talk more nighttime spectaculars, right? So a new unnamed, they don't have the name, right? We went to all the different, people just don't like all the projection screens out in, in Echo Lake there. I didn't mind the Epcot show.
Right. So no.
I thought Harmonious was fine, but I liked it. I mean, I know last year we went to Epcot Forever. Right?
Right.
But, Harmonious with all the big, remember the projections?
The projections onto the water. The water was shooting.
Right. So they have a new one coming. It's unnamed. Nighttime Spectacular for Epcot was announced. We don't know many details right now, but it is in production according to Josh D'Amaro. Thoughts? Nothing. Crickets.
Well, I'm just thinking because they've changed it. So, like, when we started going to Disney, like, what was...
Oh, boy.
Oh, I don't even remember.
Illuminations, right?
I don't know, because we really never dwelled into it that much. We were always at the castle. We were always at Magic Kingdom. So I want to say I remember the one the most.
You're asking me. So,
Yeah. It wasn't this. It was like probably 3 summers ago, maybe.
So Illuminations
Okay.
was there in 1999. And it was
No.
there for a while. What? You're saying no?
Well, no, it's not the one I'm talking about, I don't think. It went from 99 to 2000.
No, there was a bunch, but I don't remember all of them in order. You didn't tell me you wanted to talk about this, so
No, it's
I'm
fine.
unprepared.
No, it's just I'm thinking about it. Because I don't know. You know what? Maybe we'll have to do a little bit of research for the next episode. Like, how often do they change these? Because for a while, I felt like the one at Magic Kingdom stayed for a couple years, and they changed it, and it was all the uproar. Oh my gosh!
All right, so here we go. I got it.
All right.
I think I got it.
Okay.
It was Carnival de Lumière, 1982 to 1983. A New World
I wasn't
Fantasy.
even born yet.
1983 to 1984.
I'm not asking that.
Laserphonic Fantasy was from 1984 to 1988. Yeah, but when you go to trivia night somewhere, you need to know this, okay?
Okay.
All right. Illuminations, 1988 to 1996.
Oh, wow.
Illuminations 25,
Oh.
1996 to 1999.
Okay.
Illuminations Reflections of Earth, October 1st, 1999 to September 30th, 2019. 20 years.
Wow, that one. Okay.
Well, remember, it's called Illuminations. Got it?
Yes,
Nations.
nations around the world, country, or the
Bingo.
countries. Got it,
Yep.
got it.
So then, Epcot Forever, October 1st, 2019 to March 12th, 2020. And then obviously it came back after the pandemic, July 1st, 2021 to September 28th, 2021. And then since then it's been Harmonious. And it does say here, Harmonious will be done as of March 31st, 2023. So the new show will start April 1st, if this is accurate.
Wow.
So the new show, to be determined, the name, April 1st, 2023.
That's April Fool's Day.
Maybe it's a joke then. I don't know what to
I don't
tell
know.
you.
No, it's just, I don't
So
wow,
you're
that had
thinking
one for 20 years. That was the one
Well,
that
a variation of Illuminations was from 1988 to 2019, more than that. It was like 31 years,
it's crazy.
give or take. So, but the main one, Reflections of Earth, Illuminations Reflection of Earth, was just about 20 years to the day. Really
Okay.
was. October 1st, 99 to September 30th, 2019.
Well, I get it. Like, I don't know.
People don't like change.
Well-
People loved Illuminations, Reflections of Earth. Epcot Forever was like the buffer, right? And I don't think the fans really liked Epcot Forever either. And then they said, okay, we have all this big stuff. They built all the, the projections and everything, kind of like World of Color in my mind, out in Disneyland, and went into Harmonious. But obviously, either A, they're seeing that crowds are not staying at Epcot for the shows, and they're all park hopping to Magic Kingdom. Well, maybe not, because they don't like Enchantment either, right? Because they're changing that and bringing back Happily Ever After. I'm not going to sing the song, but you know the song Happily Ever After.
Yes,
Okay.
I do.
And then, and now we know that Fantasmic's back. So that may help. So, I mean, again, it's hard to analyze exactly what's going on. But basically, Fantasmic, reopened. So that is going to be going strong at Hollywood Studios now. And, of course, there is nothing going on at Animal Kingdom, specifically for Walt Disney World.
Got it.
But, yeah, it was Wishes. Remember, Wishes was there for 14 years.
Wishes. No, I
Yeah,
remember
that one.
Yep.
And then Happily Ever After was May 12th, 2017, right after Wishes, and to March 12th, 2020. And then, obviously, with the pandemic, it ended September 29, 2021, because they kicked off 50th anniversary, October 1st of that year, and it became Disney Enchantment, which will also supposedly sunset March 31st, 2023. So what they're doing is, if you think about it, Disney Enchantment and Harmonious are basically the entire duration of the 50th anniversary celebration.
Oh,
18 months. The
look at
50th
you.
anniversary
Okay,
celebration
okay.
ends March 31st.
it's
So that's when
special
they're
for that
just
time.
saying, peace out.
Yeah, got it. All right. Interesting. Good catch there. So smart like
you
that.
keep me around for some reasons. And I don't know what. All right, let's
like
talk
that.
about Journey of Water. So the scaled model of Tafiti. Remember Tafiti?
I love Tafiti. I have to tell you, to this day, that well, I think she's probably one of the most beautiful renderings or just creations that Disney has ever created. She's so vibrant, so breathtaking. From Moana.
Got it. Yeah, we know.
Just so. You asked me, and I'm just.
Anyway, Tafiti was on display with the Disney Parks and Experiences Wonderful World of Dreams Pavilion. She's going to be part of Epcot's newest experience, Journey of Water, which is based on the movie
I don't remember.
Moana, and is scheduled to open to guests starting in late 2023. The attraction promises to be a walkthrough experience showing the water cycle throughout its various stages. You love it. Got it.
No, I love her. Yes.
I know. We're
and
good.
Then the rendering right here is very, on point. But the water cycle, how interesting. You do the water cycle, what, first grade?
Third grade.
Third
Well, I
grade.
mean, yeah, but mostly third.
That's funny. Hey, let's take a field trip.
Yeah, let's just go to Disney, right? Figment. People love Figment. It's a figment of your imagination.
Yeah. So we're going to drop a bomb here with the fact that we have never taken our kids to see the Figment exhibit. However, I went years and years ago. I mean, God, how old is Figment? Google.
He's your favorite purple dragon. I'm not Googling it. But anyways, Epcot's got all those changes coming in the near future. You can Google it.
I am.
Imagineers are also taking the time to acknowledge the park's history and roots. So Epcot's favorite purple dragon Figment is arriving at Epcot to meet with guests for a meet and greet character celebration once again starting in 2023. Got it?
Not yet. Our internet is acting up. Please hold.
In the meantime,
Yeah, go ahead. Keep going.
the big thing is, as we move on from Figment, all right, there are many new lands coming to various Walt Disney World Resort theme parks. So it's not just Walt Disney World, right? So we don't know many of the details. They have been on the DL. But Imagineers have showed concept art for new areas that would be coming to Magic Kingdom Park and Disney's Animal Kingdom theme park as part of their Blue Sky discussion. So basically the area behind Big Thunder Mountain Railroad would be utilized for Magic Kingdom's latest park expansion, featuring the stories of Disney villains, Coco, and Encanto. All right? So that's going to be cool. They're not making it a whole new gate. They're just expanding Magic Kingdom, and it would be in that area. Okay? Animal Kingdom theme park will be transforming Dinoland USA to immerse guests into the worlds of Zootopia, which will be fun, and Moana.
I'm looking forward to that. Moana,
I think it's great. And specifically with Animal Kingdom, I mean, we know it closes early. We understand the reasons why, but they need to drive more traffic there. So there was rumors or talks that they would be expanding Skyliner service to Animal Kingdom theme park because I think people just get tired of the buses. And that park is hot, we know, in the summer. But I think that's the main thing is people want other modes of transportation to get there.
Right.
You have that with Hollywood Studios. You have that with Epcot. You have that with Magic Kingdom. You need to bring that to Animal Kingdom. Now, It's not going to happen for a couple of years. That's a massive undertaking. But if you can get, more of the Skyliner transportation to Animal Kingdom, I think that would be a win-win.
Yeah, totally. It'll bring more traffic for sure. And there's another one. Maybe we stepped into Dinoland once.
Yeah, I mean, we have. It's just the kids weren't really into the ride, so we didn't go on it. They're kind of thrill seekers, so.
Right. By the way,
Figment, come on.
2002.
Okay, 20 years. That's why they're bringing them back.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so getting back to the lands, it shows that there is going to be a lot in store for the Walt Disney World Resort, and it's going to be exciting to watch all these things take shape over the next few years, and we will continue to see. Now, that's just a very, very scratch of the surface of what was announced at D23. Yes.
No, I was just going to say, now, when we watch it, they go over all the Disney properties. So we just highlighted Disney World, but over in Disneyland, I felt like they got a lot more. I was like, what about Disney World? What about Disney World? But one of the things that I've actually seen recently Actually, there was, I think, 2 or 3 that stood out to me. One is that in, oh gosh, I don't even know, but they're bringing the Child and Mandalorian out into
They've
the
already
streets.
brought that. Yep.
Right. No, I've seen it.
Oh.
So, yeah. So, they only in Disneyland, though. Right?
I thought it was in Hollywood Studios too, but perhaps not yet. I could be
feel like
definitely wrong.
It was in Disneyland first. But they had Mandalorian, walking around, and he had the Child in his backpack, or knapsack to the side, and it was talking. And
Right.
I was like geeking out over it. So I
Yes,
thought
you
that
were.
was cool. And then they have I want to say meet and greet with like the Hulk. They had like a couple.
Well, that would all be at the Avenger campus.
Right. So
Yeah.
just saying, those are some things that like stood out. I was like, oh, that's awesome. That's cool.
So, yeah, if you want to talk like a 30,000-foot view, they have the Disney's Village transformation. That's coming in 2023. Mickey's Toontown at Disneyland. That's coming in. I'm talking all 2023 right now. We talked about Haunted Mansion, Hatbox Ghost at Walt Disney World. Mickey Minnie's Runaway Railway will be coming to Disneyland in 2023. The Villas at the Disneyland Hotel for DVC members will be opening in 2023. Journey of Water. We Belong Together, a Pixar musical review, will be coming to Disneyland. The 100 Years of Wonder will be coming. 100 Years of Wonder activations. That will be pretty much an overarching theme for Disney. Tron Light Cycle Run, Walt Disney World. World of Frozen will be coming to, not sure which Disneyland.
I don't
Shanghai?
remember.
I don't remember. Same thing. Disney Sea will be coming to Fantasy Springs. And then Celebration will be at Walt Disney World. So that's 2023. And then 2024, they have a transformation of the Disneyland Hotel. Tiana's Bayou Adventure at Disneyland. Lighthouse Point for DCL. That is their new private island for Disney Cruise Line. They have Cotino, the Story Living Community by Disney. So if you want to buy property. The Disney Treasure, which is the new DCL ship.
Yep.
Tiana's Bayou Adventure at Walt Disney World. And then they will have DVC at Disney's Polynesian Village Resort.
That's
We
a lot.
mentioned that a while ago. So they do have a lot of plans in place, but that's just kind of an overarching view. So that kind of wraps that up. Now, let's talk about the other news and why this all can be changing. Because I don't remember what episode it is, but I said he needed to go.
Yes, you did.
I said Bob Chapek needed to go. And I was actually away, and Heather sent me the link before I could even see. I mean, it was all over the socials. But he was basically fired. That's it.
All right. Who were you talking about for our listeners that
CEO,
don't
Bob
know?
Chapek.
CEO of Disney. Fired.
Yes.
Yep.
Disney, gone.
Peace out.
So, listen, don't know the man
No.
at all. Did he have maybe a hard time with COVID and everything? Sure. But just think of everything he's taken away from every Disney fan, whether it be Magical Express, take away fast passes, putting Genie Plus in, and then changing the rates of it. He just, and listen, whatever. The amount of money he was losing, because eventually he has to answer to the shareholders. It is a publicly traded company, and the stock has been in the toilet. And I think basically what came, because I was shocked, it was literally, I think, in May, June, they extended him with a 3-year contract. Remember we talked about it? I'm like, what the heck are we doing?
Yep.
And why? So, doesn't matter. He got bought out. I mean, that's how bad it was. Morale of all the cast members was low. He needed to go.
He did a hiring freeze, I want to say.
He did
recently.
a hiring freeze?
Just right before.
Yeah, I mean, and here's the thing. So Bob Iger, who was his predecessor right after Michael Eisner, I mean, Bob Iger must have been there for 15 plus years, right? He had, I want to say, handpicked or groomed him, let's say, to take over. And then there was an article in the New York Times that just said how bad and fractured their relationship was, that they could not see eye to eye. Like, it's like he was just two-faced, and he told Iger one thing, and then he completely changed and pulled a 180. But they basically they pulled off a classic Bob swap, because Bob Chapek is now gone and Bob Iger is back. Yes, you read it correctly. It's not an April Fool's joke, Heather. Bob Iger's back for at least 2 years, right? And he didn't waste any time.
No, he didn't.
He held a town hall with Disney cast members. He wrote emails. He's communicating. Let me tell you, that whole thing about the Reedy Creek district we talked about with the Florida government, well, they're now going to say it'll be much better because Bob Iger's already in talk with, making sure they're how can I say, they're massaging what they've done as far as the legislator about dismantling it and saying, okay, you're only going to do this, this, and this, which is nothing really for Disney. And they're like, yeah, okay, no problem. Compared to they were like, Bob Chapek, you screwed everything up. The don't say gay thing, all that. He was just, listen, I'm sure the man is a genius. You don't get to become Disney's CEO just because you're not an intelligent person, right? That's not the case. However, you're in an entertainment industry. The amount of money they were spending on streaming, we all love the content. They were taking billions of dollars in losses, right, for that. And he did grow Disney Plus, over his term. But they took billions of dollars of losses. And then from there, what they were going to do is he had just stripped everything for the fans. You're shaking your head.
No, he did. I mean,
it's an early Christmas present.
It's crazy. I wonder if everyone would like for it to be back to where it was, but I don't think you can do that overnight, and I don't think you can really do that. Period.
Right.
I don't know. So it's going to have to be. Yeah, we have to be patient.
First thing, I think it was a big boost. Stock price aside, because it traded very high immediately upon this.
Yeah.
Right. Couple things. He got removed immediately. Like, it was like Sunday night, he was supposed to introduce Elton John on the Disney Plus stage, right? For streaming Elton John's concert. Nope, done. So, and the chairman of the board said he's been removed immediately, and he can't say a word because it's part of his contract. So boom. Then one of his top people, gone. Iger got rid of him right away. Said, you're out, done.
Eek.
Iger was part of Disney for more than 4 decades, 15 years as CEO, and then, of course, many other positions. But he has agreed to come back, God bless him, right, for 2 years, maybe a little bit more. And there's a mandate from the board to set the strategic direction for renewed growth and to work closely with the board to develop a successor to lead the company at the completion of his term. Okay? So Chapek saved face. He said he stepped down. He was fired. Right? I mean, essentially, he was fired. That's what it comes down to. Now, is Iger going to flip the switch and take everything away? No, he's not.
Right.
Disney Plus needs to start to minimize its losses. Right? That's number one. But cast member morale will be a lot better. Simple. Obviously, the political ecosystem with him talking with the governor and the legislator down there, he knows what he's doing. Iger is respected across the world, with Disney's senior leadership team. He worked closely with them, as executive chairman 11 months ago. He's admired by Disney employees worldwide, and that's going to allow, obviously for that seamless transition, of leadership to him. So now, is dining plan going to come back? That could be a possibility with him.
Okay.
We'll see. Is Genie going away? No. Will it be I'd be shocked. It's bringing in money, right? Is it going to be maybe one set cost? Maybe. It could be. Will he bring Magical Express back? Possibly. Maybe not for free.
Right.
Right? But maybe he'll contract Mears again and say, okay, we're paying you this for this because you're not the only one. Sunshine Flyers here. People are Ubering, getting things. If we want to make sure that all of the Disney people are coming to Disney on Disney transportation, they probably may have struggled a little bit because not everybody goes to Mears. Like, there's so many other options. But so that could be a possibility. Right. So I'm excited. See what happens. I mean, again, we got 2 years to see what happens. But I don't know. I mean, we said he needed to go. I've said it many times. The man did not know what to do with an entertainment company. Right? I mean, he focused on Disney Plus, but the park side and the hotels and everything, I don't think he knew what he was doing.
Right.
I think he was a bottom line guy, and that works great in a, let's say, like
not an entertainment
industry. Pepsi, right? Frito-Lay, those kind of companies where, you're looking at, supply, demand, quantity, how do we save money, cut costs? You can't do that with entertainment because people are going to buy their chips and sodas. People are not always going to be able to afford to or be able to go to Walt Disney World Resort.
Right.
So
we shall see.
So, yep, I'm excited. That's good. Heather, I need you to find that New York Times article just for people to read about the tale of two Bobs.
Oh, okay.
Right? So that'll be good, to see. But, and again, this is kind of hearsay because we don't know all of the facts. But let's just be honest. For them to make a change when they just renewed his contract, you knew it had to be pretty bad. Pretty much, there's no other way of saying things are great, but they want to, ensure that they improve the guest experience. And let's hope that they also now sell annual passes again, right? They've stopped all sales of annual passes unless you're literally a Florida person. He alienated so many DVC members across the world because of that, right? And now maybe it wasn't ultimately his decision, but really the buck stops with him. So,
sure.
Let's see. So the layoff plans, it was bad for cast members. So, we thank the cast members for all they do, and we hope that this is a turn in the right direction for everybody who is part of the Walt Disney, company. All right. Anything else? Final thoughts?
No.
We are going to get back on a schedule. Please subscribe to YouTube. Heather's going to hit the show notes. You can find that New York Times article if people want to read it, because that's an awesome read to see how everything transpired and went down. Hit it with the socials.
Yeah, so you can find this article on our website under the blog section of bookmdtravel.com. And you can find us on Instagram, Magical Destinations Travel Co., and Facebook, Magical Destinations Travel, and Twitter, Magical Des Trav.
Right.
Oh, and
YouTube. YouTube
is, what's our handle? BookMD Travel?
No, I think it's just at
that's new. We were able to do.
Right, you can now do your handles. It's at Disney Vibes.
Okay.
At Disney Vibes is the YouTube one. Now, the other thing is, Heather's not going to like me for saying this live on the air, but we got to get on Tickety Talk.
Oh, yeah.
Tickety Talk is where it's at, so we will work on that. You saw it live on camera.
It doesn't pay me enough.
Yeah. Oh, listen to that. All righty then. And then we're going to get back to some great planning tips, as we wrap up the 2022 calendar year. We were able to really dive into the data of what episodes were the most popular and what everybody liked the most. And one of them's I forgot which one was number one, but we will get back into that as we kick off our next episode. So,
and just be sure to put it underneath whether you're reviewing our podcast here or if you're on YouTube, go ahead and say, hey, can you guys do an episode on...
Let us research it.
Yeah.
We'll share experiences.
100%. Let us know.
Sounds good. All right, till next time, let the Disney vibes flow.
Find Disney Vibes for all your vacation needs on the web at bookmdtravel.com.